What's going on, guys? PixCam20 back again with a brand new video. Thank you again for watching that intro as we are jumping into our FIA Manufacturer Cup of the day here at Sardinia Road Track B, the reverse layout. Now, if you guys haven't yet, please subscribe down below. Leave a like, really helps out the channel if you guys leave a like. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's going to be our yearly goal, and let's try to make that goal happen. Anyways, we jump up into the race. We start off in 16th. We're going to try to make an overtake on 15th heading into the very first turn, as we are able to do that, but we go a little too deep and hit into the grass, and 16th has a chance to overtake us again, as we were getting now challenged by 17th heading into, I believe this is turn 3 and turn 4. We make a little bit of contact. He's got the inside line, and we lose the position there. So jumping back to qualifying, we actually had a really bad qualifying. We got stuck behind a Mercedes, and towards the last sector we started challenging him. We were actually battling during qualifying, which just slowed us down. So we did not get a really good qualifying position, hence why we were starting all the way in the back in 16th. As you see, the Mercedes there actually gets a little loose and loses a ton of positions. We're going to try to overtake him coming to the last corner. We bump into him as he brakes right before the last corner, and we stay in 17th as we head towards the front straightaway. So yeah, that's the reason why we're starting off so bad, but this entire race is basically going to be just us trying to get overtake cars, as we are getting overtaken by the Mercedes to move us back all the way up to 17th as we jump up into lap 3. So now we're in lap 3 here, going to the first couple of turns here. The Mercedes gets a little loose. We get a chance. We seize the chance. We look on the inside, heading to this long right-hander. Not a really good overtaking zone, as we do make a little bit of contact into the two right-handers. That's going to probably be the only two places where you can make an overtake, and we get the position done. We are up to 16th. Now we move up a little further into the race, and someone actually hits the wall, goes all the way down to 16th, or actually past 16th, as we get a free position just because he lost so much momentum, and it promotes us up to 15th. As we jump up into lap 5 here, we're right behind the Hyundai as we're going into this kind of a straightaway, but not really that big of a straightaway, because we're going to make a quick right-hander that heads into a left-hander. You see the Corvette's right in front of us, and he actually backs up into this move, and we're right underneath the Hyundai, so we go 3 wide into this turn. I'm hitting the grass, and I'm actually pushing the Hyundai out because we're just both trying to battle for the same spot there, and we get the overtake done. 3 cars going into that turn will not work, and so we got pinched down. Coming off on the exit, we couldn't really do anything as the momentum was just taking us too wide, and he was staying too close to the inside of us, and just had to kind of make the move there. We're now in 13th position. We're trying to make another overtake heading into this left-hander here. We push the car a little wide, but we get the position done, and we are up to 12th. So it's now a overtaking galore as we jump up into lap 8. A few cars have gone to the pit, so we're able to manage our way to 10th position as we head to the two right-handers. And the Alfa Romeo actually lost a lot of positions there, so he's lost a lot of momentum. We get onto the inside, but the Alfa Romeo slams us on the inside. He keeps slamming us as we head to the turn, and we're able to make the position a very difficult overtake, as the Alfa Romeo kept slamming us and pinching us down, but we were able to make the overtake. And let's see what we can do on the pits here. We put in tires and we put in fuel. We try to put more fuel than what was left in the race, and we actually lose a ton of positions as we're here in 13th position. Let's see if we can try to keep making up overtakes, and we hit the wall. And basically that is race over for this race, because we have terminal damage. We lost a ton of position as we jump up into lap 11. We're all the way back in 19th, in last place, trying to make an overtake on the Ferrari to at least not finish in last place. We get on the switchback, and we are able to make the overtake, promoting us into 18th position. As we jump up into the final lap, we were able to make up another position, but we weren't able to recover after hitting the wall. So we finished this race in 16th position. Very disappointing for that race. So we decided we had to make another one so we can try to get at least a few amount of points heading into the end of the day of this manufacturer race. And so we jump into our second race here. We're on lap 1. We actually get a really good qualifying. We weren't able to get any slipstream or any tow during the qualifying, so I think we could have done a little bit better. We probably could have started in the top 4, top 3, but since we weren't behind anybody during qualifying, we did qualify in lap 8, or we did qualify in 8th position. So couldn't be really I mean, I guess you could say I'm pretty proud of that result, but I feel like we could have done better. But we're still in the front lead pack, so let's see if we can try to at least come out with a podium during this race. So we're jumping into the middle of lap 1 here. We're staying behind the Jaguar, and this is where actually I have the issues with the racing here. So if you guys haven't noticed, it's really difficult to make overtakes here. It's a very fun racetrack, but the fact that it's very difficult to make overtakes is what makes it very boring to race here on this racetrack. Not only that, the strategy here was there was only one tire compound. It was only the hard compound. So basically the entire race, all you're doing is just saving fuel, trying to stay behind the slipstream of the cars ahead of you, and now abuse your tires, as there's going to be no reason for you to change tires as you're already on the only tire required to run the race. And I learned on the last race that cars don't switch out their tires, so it's basically just managing your tires and saving as much fuel as you can so you can minimize the amount of time in the pits, which results to, again, very boring races, because it's just very difficult to overtake on this track already. But on top of that, you're trying to save fuel, so it's not promoting you to basically not want to overtake people, as we do get overtaken right there. But I let him go through because there's no point in fighting. I'm just going to be wearing out my tires, and I'm be losing a lot of fuel just trying to keep him behind me. So that was the issue that I was having with this track. Again, very fun track, just very stale racing because of the strategy and because of the tire compound situation. So anyway, that was enough of me ranting about this race. We jump up to lap 5, and I just wanted to show you guys a quick lap of how basically the entire race was looking now. It's just me following the car ahead of me, just saving as much fuel as I can. As I come out of this right-hander here, we see the 6th place has a 1-second penalty, or a 4-second penalty, my bad. So we're able to make a overtake there. Very simple. Promotes us up into 7th place as we head into the final 2 turns. Coming out of the final turn, the 6th place gets a little loose, but we actually get challenged from 7th. He's making a very desperate dive bomb, pushes us out of the way. We get on his rear bumper to show us that we're displeased with that move, but we continue going, and now we're back in 8th place. Jump up into lap 9 here. People are starting to come into the pits, as we do too. We sacrificed 7th place to just put in some fuel. As you see, we did not put any tires this time. We only put in some fuel, and we come out in 7th, so no gain, no positions lost. So very good pit stop there, as we are now behind 6th place on lap 10. And we jump up into the end of lap 10, then we actually make a few more positions up as some cars come into the pit, and we promote ourselves all the way up to 5th place, as we try to gain a little bit of time on 4th place, as we do kind of. But you see, we jump up into 11th to the 11th lap, and we're able to get another position there as the car's in the pit stop, in the pit stop. So we promote ourselves all the way up to 4th, and yeah, we jump up into lap 15 now because nothing really happened throughout the race past that. We're going to show you guys some defending skills here as we try to take the inside line here, coming into the right-hander, as we're getting challenged by 5th place. We keep the inside line here, but I think we're going to try to keep it on the inside, so we get a little loose coming out of that right-hander. We're going to keep it on the inside right here. As we know it's going to turn into a left-hander, we're going to keep it on the right hand to try to stay on the inside and park the car a little bit on the apex, get a good run off of the last turn, and we're able to kind of secure 4th place. As you see, he's going to get a huge slipstream here, and the very key thing to keep a car behind you on the straightaway was just to keep it to as much as you can to the right, as they're not going to be able to make the overtake here. This is just a 1-lane basically 2 turns, because if you try to get 2 cars through there, both of you guys are going to either wreck, or one of you guys are going to go straight to the wall, as it's just very difficult to put in 2 cars into those first 2 corners. As we jump into our last lap, we're in the last lap now, and you see that 5th place actually lost a lot of ground on us. But not only that, 5th place and 6th place are now fighting with each other, so that's going to give us a lot of leeway to play around with as we're jumping into the very final few corners here. And I'm starting to see on the bottom left that the fuel's actually going very low. We jump up into the last corner. Are we going to have enough fuel to basically end this race and finish in 4th? We only have 1.1 left, 0.0 left. We don't have enough fuel, and we actually run out of fuel right before the start-finish line, and we lose 4th place to 5th and 6th. Very sad day. We were unable to finish 4th and push up some more points into our manufacturer standings, as we run out of fuel about 100-200 meters before the start finish line. Very, very sad day. Yes, indeed. I was very, very disappointed with that. I wasn't able to save as much fuel as I could, but overall, I mean, it's still a good race to get finished in sixth, but wish we could have finished in fourth. Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed that video. Very, very entertaining at the end for me. But yeah, if you guys really like that video, subscribe down below. Leave a like. Really helps out the channel. You guys like the videos. In addition, if you guys want to be notified whenever I make a new video, just ring the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I make a brand new video. Anyways, hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.